So this is CA Pragnesh Kanabar, and if you are watching this video, then there is one purpose for this particular video, and that is that आपको जानना है, you want to know about SAP software जो सारी multinational companies में, big companies में, in fact अब तो छोटी छोटी companies में भी use होने लगा है, and the application is growing day by day. इंटरव्यूज में रिक्रूटर्स एवरीवन इज आस्किंग यू कि क्या आपको एसएपी की ट्रेनिंग है, क्या आपके पास एसएपी सर्टिफिकेशन है, बिकॉज दैट कैन स्ट्रेट अवे शूट अप योर पैकेज बाय 30 to 40%. ऑलराइट. एंड जैसे कि मैं अपने बच्चों के लिए फॉर माय स्टूडेंट्स आई कीप ऑन ब्रिंगिंग समथिंग न्यू एवरी टाइम, एंड आई हैव टाई-अप्स विद वेरियस इंस्टीट्यूट्स टू ऑफर देम फॉरेन कोर्सेज, कॉर्पोरेट ट्रेनिंग्स, एंड आई एम very happy to announce that we now have a tie-up with Fendow SAP Training Institute. All right. And which provides you a very good grounded coaching and training and root to fruit consultation when it comes to SAP software. कैसे आप SAP सॉफ्टवेयर को मास्टर कर सकते हो, and how can you be a certified SAP accountant? All right, all of this, for this we have tied up with Fendow SAP Training Institute, and we have the person who is at the helm of the things at Fendow SAP Training Institute, Miss Mukta over here. Hello, welcome, madam.
Hello, Pragnesh. Hi.
Yeah. So, I am a chartered accountant and I am a teacher. All right. So, obviously, मुझे SAP training और SAP softwares के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा knowledge नहीं है. So, if I just keep on saying blah, 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 it is just a waste of time. So, I am just going to be like an interviewer over here who will ask questions, and the lady who has all the knowledge over here is going to enlighten you with what can be done, how it can be done. Let me tell you, she is not just a representative. She is the one who is handling things at Fendow SAP Training Institute, which is one of the renowned institutes for providing SAP training. All right. And that is why her time is important and her inputs are also important in this particular video. So, madam, without wasting time, I would like to come to the question. The first thing is, just you take your time and इनको explain कीजिए जो video देख रहे उन्हें. What is SAP course, how it can help commerce pursuing students and working professionals. So there are two categories, students and working professionals. और ये SAP course है क्या, इनको कैसे help कर सकता है, कौन सी field में job दे सकता है, how it can be helpful for them. Please, madam.
Okay, so basically many of us have heard about ERP, which is Enterprise Resource Planning. So even if you in your academics you have heard about ERP. So what does this ERP do, and why do we require ERP? It's basically to manage the resources in the company. So हर एक growing company, every growing company needs a centralized ERP system, which should be very strong enough to manage the resources. ठीक है? But जो market में अभी currently जो ERP systems है available, like we have heard about Tally and everything, but I don't want to compare with those softwares because उनका individual like suppose Tally है, so Tally के लिए only accounting comes into your mind. But it's not about SAP के बारे में ऐसा नहीं है, because SAP manages your inventory, your manpower, your production processes, your logistics, your finances. Everything is integrated in this software, and that's why SAP is into such a boom and such a there's a huge requirement for SAP in the market. So basically it's an ERP software. SAP is an ERP software जो अभी globally बहुत ही accepted है, और इसको compete करने जितना strong software अभी तक market में launch नहीं हुआ है. That's why SAP is very much in demand. Okay.
So, let us say, madam, I'm a student, all right, who is into 11th, 12th standard, who is into, let us say, CA, CS, CMA foundation, or one or two exams I've cleared over there. Imagine karo, assume karo, I'm not a chartered accountant, company secretary, or cost accountant, but I'm pursuing these courses. All right. So at that point of time, can I go for SAP training, and will I be able to understand things over there? All right. So ये चीजों के बारे में थोड़ा elaborate कर सकते हो?
So see, अगर technically देखा जाए तो everyone can understand SAP even if you are pursuing your 12th standard, okay? Because basic accounting concepts, golden rules of accounting, everyone is aware of those rules. So based on that, you can understand the technical things in SAP. But to understand the business process, you need a proper trainer. You need a proper training in terms of those business process understanding. So yes, if your acceptance and if your IQ level is matching up to that mark, then you can pursue this course anytime.
Okay. Now
it's more related to the practical business process.
Okay. Now let us say I am a chartered accountant, cost accountant, or company secretary, or I am done with my graduation. All right.
Yeah.
SAP karke, will there be any value addition in my CV, and will I be in a better position to get selected for jobs?
Of course, yes. There is no doubt in it because मान लो आपका CA हो चुका है, you are CA, you are ICWA. Now
Correct.
you'll go into companies, you will audit some companies, you will need a data extraction from, you'll need a data extraction, you need
Correct.
several reports. But आज की डेट में ये reports और ये सब data आ कहाँ से रहा है? This is coming from SAP.
Correct, correct. Which is
So
not
this,
taught in our normal
yeah.
academics.
So anyone can make you fool if you are not, used to that system. कि ये
Correct.
रिपोर्ट हमारे इसमें नहीं मिलता है, ये नहीं हो सकता है. बट इफ यू आर CA, you are ICWA, or that for that matter you are any finance graduate, then
Correct.
you can easily understand ये कहाँ से आ रहा है, the data, what is the capacity, कितना खींच सकते हैं यहाँ से data,
Correct.
and all several reports जो कंपनी की strategy.
At any given point of time, if in my CV SAP लिखा हुआ है, then
Correct.
obviously the selection chance increases. I can say this from my personal experience. My wife is into recruitment business, and we are into accounts finance jobs only. And specifically client से requirement आता है कि आपको you have to search in the CV whether SAP लिखा हुआ है कि नहीं लिखा हुआ.
Correct. Yeah.
So that
So
requirement is there. So if in that CV you are a certified SAP, if you have a certificate from SAP Institute, I mean SAP company, then it becomes very easy. All right.
so even
I
I'm myself finance consultant, but
yes,
when
I was just coming to that point. So you give your background a little bit so that the people who are looking at this video can understand that from where are you gaining so much of knowledge and what have you done into SAP field?
Okay, so basically, I am postgraduate from Symbiosis University. I've done my taxation law and business administration from Symbiosis.
Okay.
After my MCOM, then I came to know about this course. When I actually applied for it, I did not have anything into my mind because मेरा mind clear था कि ये अभी बहुत ही demand में है and I should go for it without wasting my time because see, everyone is not so intellectual like to become CAs and ICWAs, but yeah, they have a lot of potential. So
Correct.
ऐसी जो crowd है, if they get into these types of courses, SAP अगर वो करते हैं तो finance plus ये जो software knowledge है, that they can land up into IT career, which same thing I did. So I followed the same process. Then initially I worked in the manufacturing concern to understand the business process. Actually business चलता कैसा है. But जरूरी नहीं है कि everyone should go for that, to work in the manufacturing thing. Like it's not so important. But if you're getting that ready knowledge by someone, then you can understand that easily and you can land up your career into IT in the beginning itself.
Okay.
So after that, I started working in Infosys and IBM companies and international projects, major projects in GST and support and implementation.
Okay.
So overall, I've worked around 10 years into SAP.
Great, great, great.
Yeah.
So that is why that all that knowledge is coming from, because when you speak even for 5 minutes, you are saying a lot of things which people may not be aware of. So that is why I just wanted people to know about your experience. Okay.
So
now,
I have struggled a lot because
yeah.
and now I'm trying to give the ready knowledge to the people that
Yeah,
how to land your career into SAP in a successful way.
Yeah, and your way of speaking is also very simple that people can connect with that. क्या होता है ये सब courses में बहुत technical सब सिखाते हैं and then there is a problem. All right.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. Now, madam, I wanted to ask about the eligibility criteria. Who can pursue this course? I mean, who can apply for this course? Is there any minimum eligibility criteria that you should have cleared this standard and this and stuff? And this course is offered by which company or which institute? All right. So can you talk a little bit about the course? It is offered by whom and who can apply? And what kind of exams are there? What we are supposed to do?
See, courses are offered by the institutes like Fendow. Okay, it's very simple. But yes, so for about like when we talk about the eligibility, then I'll go one by one. Okay, starting from graduates, any graduate can apply for this course. Okay.
Correct.
Second is all your PGs, जो भी अभी okay, even if you're pursuing your PG or you are pursuing your third year into your graduation, आप easily ये course कर सकते हैं. Then working professionals जो अभी currently work कर रहे हैं कहीं and they need a next step into their career. Let's say अभी कोई एक bulk of crowd है जो already SAP use कर रहा है but as an end user. End user मतलब बस data entry का काम है उनको. Data extract करना, reports बनाना, reports derive करना, bill booking करना and everything. But they can go one step ahead to design the software, to customize the software, I mean to say. That is a more proper word. So their experience will get counted in this journey, okay, their IT journey. Then third is CA ICWAs, they really need this
They
because
really need this.
आगे
Yes,
चल के
yes.
their profile is going to be very
Yeah,
very
they really
strong
need
enough.
this. And it is going to be more system oriented, software oriented, lots
So
of
I
things.
remember when I was working in this Baroque company, which is also a global MNC, but it's a manufacturing company. So
Correct.
there used to be CA audits for the system audits conducted by CAs. अब आप
Correct.
बताओ अगर आपको CA हो और आपको system audit करने
That
के
is a
लिए
very
बोला
big
है,
area. I'm myself teaching audit, so I know that in that particular area, there is a good remuneration also that we get in that particular area. Okay, so understood. But let us say that if I enroll with Fendow, now why we should enroll with Fendow, that I will come to later part. And because many of people over here know that if if I have researched and I have found out an institute, obviously I've gone through their features, courses and stuff. So I'll come to the why part later on. But if I enroll with Fendow and for this SAP, am I supposed to give any exam? Do I get any kind of certificate so that I can say that देखो मैंने ये किया है course? And is it a certificate given by Fendow or it is a certificate given by some global SAP company, which is I think German based, correct?
Yeah. So this is a very good question and very important for our crowd to understand. कि please जो SAP का certificate which is provided by SAP itself, German certification, that is
SAP
very
मतलब कंपनी प्रोवाइड करती है from German.
company, not
Okay.
any institute. अगर मैं
Okay.
आज की डेट में आपको दे रही हूँ तो that won't be counted as such. क्या उसका कोई global certification की जो value है आज की डेट में, that is going to contribute in your career
So
enhancement.
if I want my chances better at the job, then I should have a global certification from SAP company which is coming from Germany.
Correct.
And
I
how
would
can you help in that particular thing? So you will provide training. I'm supposed to clear an exam, and I will get a certificate, which will be a global certificate, not just a Fendow certificate.
correct.
Okay, okay, okay. That is how it is going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
in that exam,
yeah,
you're going to get complete guidance to
correct.
clear. क्योंकि see what my observation is, like I'm into training since 5 to 7 years. Okay.
Correct. That's
मेरा
correct.
observation ये है कि people are much more worried about the exams rather than taking the training and actual knowledge, practicing the system. क्योंकि
Correct.
उनका main पूरा focus exam की तरफ चला जाता है. Because हमारी education system में वही हो रहा है. They don't want to get the knowledge. बस exam के लिए पढ़ना है
Yeah,
उनको.
yeah, that is one big
But
problem.
the exam thing is taken care by our institute.
Correct.
You don't have to worry about it at all, clearing के लिए. But you have to focus on good training and conceptual clarity and practice. This is
So
what
let us go now step by step. Let us say I come to Fendow, all right, and so there are lots of my students where I'll be sharing this video. So now if they come to Fendow, all right, obviously you will take good care of them when they come through my reference. I know that. Secondly, when I come to Fendow, so what is the offering from your side? All right. Please also tell us that if I want to attend live, if I am a working professional, all right, how you can accommodate all of these categories of people, right? And what is the course that you provide? What is the exam that I'm supposed to give? And ये कितना time लगता है for me enrolling से लेकर getting the global certificate? अच्छा, you are also globally certified, no? Right?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay,
yes.
great.
Yes.
So ये पूरा time कितना लगता है and क्या क्या हो सकता है? Let us say that today we are on 17th April, all right?
Okay.
And अब मैं आपके पास आया. Now explain me what am I supposed to do?
Okay. So basically, this course will take entire like 2.5 months to 3 months,
Okay.
including your training, your exams, and interview preparation. Everything will be simultaneously happening while you're getting the training. So complete, you will have this 3 months of duration for this course.
And your batches, when do they start? Or I can come at any point of time and you will adjust me in your batch and you will help me from going from level 0 to the level?
Yes. So let's say suppose people are enrolling today. Okay. So from today, I'll need like 7 to 8 days minimum to have their IDs and installation processes to start a batch. So we are like, mainly focusing on like we have 2 dates in a month where we start actual batches. But अगर किसी ने बीच में भी inquiry कर ली, so we are not going to club them with the other batches. उनका separately conduct होगा session.
And live training, you give a live training?
Yes. The training will be given by the experienced consultants who are already working. Please underline who are already working because
That's a big thing.
ये
That's a big
software
thing.
है. This is continuously enhancing. कुछ नया आता है.
Continuous updates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile app में आते हैं तो software में तो कितना?
Yeah. Second thing is यही जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर वो सिर्फ कंसल्टेंट का ही काम कर रहा है that means you are going to get a good training. No, it's a skill. Teaching is a skill. So you're going to get both the things, real-time experience of the experienced consultants plus a good training should be,
Okay. So live training through Zoom you will provide or basically through some virtual medium, correct?
Through Skype.
Okay, Skype or Zoom. And if I don't have a paid Skype account, I can have a free Skype account and I can get
Yes,
the.
absolutely.
Okay. And when you're providing the training, will you give me access to SAP software and I'll be able to work on it, something like that?
Yeah. So we are going to give you 24/7 practice servers. You can practice anytime at your home, sit comfortably, whatever you want, like whenever you want, you can just open your system and start practicing.
Okay.
And all the system access care will be taken by institute itself.
And what are the batch timings, preferably? Because if I'm a working professional, and then it could be a little bit of problem. Or if let us say I'm a CS student, my coaching classes are going on somewhere, so things can be a little bit of problem over there.
I
So
know.
what are the timings? What are the timings that broadly you have?
Okay, so this is a very nice question, which I have really, focused on this issue. So my main
But
agenda
one thing
is,
I would say, I'm very happy that you're giving live trainings. All right.
yeah,
I'll come to the other part also about the recorded stuff and stuff, but I'm very happy that you want to come live and you want to give live training. So please
yes.
help me with the timings. How can I accommodate that?
Yeah, so basically I want to go for stress-free learning. My main
Right.
agenda is to, have a stress-free learning environment. So what does this stress-free word means? Like you said, people are working, they don't have time to practice. अरे यार इतना पैसा भर दिया है तो अभी हम practice नहीं कर सकते हैं, कोर्स तो खत्म हो रहा है. So I take care of these things, कि आज आपका for working professionals we will have batches in the evening, say 8:30 to 9:30 or 10, like that.
Okay.
Okay, and that too alternate day, because लेट्स से आज रात को आपका क्लास हुआ, नेक्स्ट दिन आप ऑफिस में चले गए, शाम को आके आपने नेक्स्ट सेशन अटेंड कर लिया, देन व्हेन आर यू गोइंग टू
Practice. Correct.
so what we do is we make your group. आप एक like you will have friends in those groups. So आप एक जन कोई प्रैक्टिस करो, बाकी के देखेंगे, आपको हेल्प करेंगे, या if you want to do individually you can do that. So this is the pattern, and one more batch will be there in the morning 6 to 8 के बीच में. So there are 2 batches.
Now another problem is, what if I miss your live lectures? Will you accommodate in another batch? Let us say I've missed 5-6 lectures, or is there any kind of recording facility that you provide or something like that? So how, if I've missed the lectures, now give me the solution. What am I supposed to do?
Okay, so basically first we have WhatsApp group. People will first inform me, ma'am, आज कुछ है तो फिर I'm not be able to attend not be able to attend the class. Okay, अगर मुझे ऐसे कोई like 1 or 2 students मिले हैं जो they are not in a position to attend the class, then I would drop a message to everyone that let's practice today, and we will take if I have to start a new topic, because अगर बहुत ज्यादा crowd है जो missing है 3-4 जन.
So it is more like a family environment, right? It's more like a family group environment. So this is
तो मुझे
more
ऐसा
like
नहीं है
studying in small groups and group tuition kind of thing, that okay, we can now do it, we can do it.
So it's not that if the course is for 2.5 months of duration, I have to finish in that deadline itself. No, it can extend depending upon the grasping power.
Because the main job over here is not the timeline. The main job over here is that people should get the practice of SAP.
Correct. Practice, and they should be able to get comfortable with the system. Basically, system exploration. आपको कहीं click करने में डर नहीं लगना चाहिए. अरे यहाँ जाऊँ या नहीं, वो करूँ या नहीं.
Correct. Okay, now talking about the exams, right? So, what kind of exams are these? Is it paper writing, descriptive exam, or is it MCQ based, computer based exam? What is it?
It's an MCQ based exam.
Okay.
It will be
and
online.
Where am I supposed to go for such exams? Online. Okay.
Online. At your home, you will get a link. You will have to just start your exam. You will one day before the exam, you will get all the instructions. We will, take care of all those installations and everything process. We will guide you through.
Okay, so that is how things are set up.
And immediately you will get the results. As soon as you submit the button, you will get the results. And that certificate will be from the Germany. From
German company. From SAP company.
Correct.
Now, the very reason that I went for Fendow is your group tuition kind of environment, your ground level connection with the students, right? And you're not just giving recorded lectures to them, you're actually taking care of them, right?
Correct.
That was one feature, but let me tell you the biggest feature of all of them when I was in touch with your representatives, that your fees in comparison to others, right, is much lower, right? And that can really help my students and people who are in contact with me, because normally in chartered accountancy we do have students from various financial backgrounds, but we also have lots of students who are not financially well off, all right? And there could be graduation students who are not financially well off, and when they go for SAP courses and when they ask, it is in the range of 3 lakh 4 lakh, if I'm not wrong, correct?
Yeah.
So, and your fees, can you just explain them? Because I was really attracted to that particular part. Frankly speaking, when I had a word with your representative, I thought that itna kam fees hai to kya hi provide karenge, right? But then when I had detailed understanding, I realized that your objective also is to reach out to maximum people, right?
Yes.
And you are actually helping that middle class and lower middle class to get SAP training so that they
Correct.
can move ahead. So can you just elaborate on your fee structure, please?
Yes, so we have basically like worked a lot of, we have worked hard on this fee structure, constructing this, because whatever we are providing into that concrete fees, it's like it's a huge deliverables compared to what we are
Correct.
charging. Okay, so basically the fees is 2 lakhs, but the 80,000 amount students can pay later if they want the recruitment from us.
So the fee is 2
1.2
lakhs divided into two, 1,20,000 and 80,000.
Yes,
1,20,000 is the training cost,
correct.
which they have to pay.
Yes,
80,000 rupees is
correct.
the recruitment cost. All right.
Yes.
What is this recruitment cost? What is this service?
So we basically have a lot of tie-ups with the placement consultancies. So if the student wants us to provide them, with the job opportunities, and they should get calls, then they can avail that benefit from us. But the main advantage is that after having the interview process done, then they can pay the amount.
Okay, so after having interview process done, and after I get the job, I have to pay the amount, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So
But
initially I have to pay
before the relieving of the offer letter.
Yeah, understood. So 1,20,000 I have to pay as a training cost. Right?
Correct.
And 80,000 after I land up a job. Right?
Yeah. So that's totally your decision. But 1,20,000 is the concrete amount.
So 1 lakh, okay, but this is really good. This is really good.
Yes.
And many of the institutes, I mean, I'm not saying this in bad sense, but many of the institutes, they are providing SAP training and then they are giving their internal certificate. Right?
Correct.
But actually it has to be a SAP certificate,
Yes.
SAP Global Certificate. Right?
Yes. I might take interviews in Infosys and companies. So I know that what kind of people we are searching for.
Correct.
They should be globally certified. Otherwise, why will international clients pay huge to, such employees?
Correct. So I think my basic questions about what is SAP course, how it can help commerce students, the eligibility criteria, the course structure, mode of teaching, placement assistance, and fee structure. These were my basic questions, and I think ये सारे questions का answer हमने कर दिया है.
Pragnesh, I also would like to add
anything that you would like to mention, please.
Yeah. So, like I said, ये 3 months का training होता है, like 2.5 to 3 months. But we can extend that depending upon the grasping power of the students. Secondly, हम ऐसा भी करते हैं कि let's say student has completed his training, okay, but meanwhile 2-3 महीने में he is completing his exams or he is been to something else, तो उसको बाद में फिर से एक ब्रश अप चाहिए, या फिर कुछ कंसेप्ट है कि जो उसको लगा तब कि मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, बट बाद में उसको लगता है कि यार ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है ठीक से. सो ऐसे सिचुएशन में वी ऑफर फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. आप कभी भी वापस आप किसी ऑनगोइंग बैच
Madam, let me tell you, motherly nature reflects on your face. Correct. So that is, I think, that is one of the thing that I would like to give as a compliment.
I just want that people should get good knowledge. They should get comfortable with the system, and they should have a self confidence कि यार मुझे system में मजा आ रहा है, मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है ये system को देख के. And commerce is such a beautiful stream. Let's enhance it by giving a value addition to it by doing SAP. That is what my basic experience is.
Okay. So I will, I think if you are looking at this particular video, I think you have got all the clarification, everything. Now, if you want further clarification, then you can get in touch with my team. We will provide you the contact details of Fendow, or you can directly get in touch with Fendow. They have their own website also. All right. And you can take the contact numbers from them. Do provide them my reference to get the personal touch over there at Fendow Institute. I think, Mukta, it was great to have a conversation with you. I think बहुत clarity मिल गया for SAP Training Institute. And मेरे बच्चे आपके पास आए तो बस ध्यान रख लेना उनका.
Yeah, thank you, Pragnesh, and thank you for giving us the platform and to interact with your students. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.